I recently posted both a blog and a video in response to this question. What one thing is responsible for most divorces? My answer was as follows. There is no one cause of all divorces, of course, but I think what causes the most divorces is a belief that I was robbed of blank because of my marriage and/or my spouse. This cause is often associated with a midlife crisis, or what they often call a midlife crisis, but that's not restricted to the middle-aged only. Many young people who divorce, even after just 2 or 3 years of marriage, will often feel the same way too. Now, people who divorce due to, for lack of a better term, what I will call a midlife crisis or the same kind of feelings will almost never admit that this is the cause, because admitting that would reflect poorly on them. So they find other pretexts, some factually true but not the real reason for seeking a divorce, and some that are purely false but that sound plausible. Having been a divorce lawyer for more than 25 years now, however, and having spoken to more than 1,000 divorced or divorcing people, it is clear to me that the cause of the most divorces is FOMO, fear of missing out. A sense of, it's my marriage that's holding me back from the happiness I seek and deserve, etc. Don't get me wrong, there are many people who stuck it out in irreparably dysfunctional toxic marriages and who, when they finally realize or stop denying the harm their marriage is doing them, their spouses and/or their children, are more than justified in seeking a divorce. But for every one of them, there are many more, far too many, who mistakenly believe a divorce is the key to freedom and happiness, when it's not. In response to that post, I received this comment. Perhaps I've got it all wrong. I have been under the impression that the leading cause of divorce is financial problems. I'm grateful for that comment. I think it reflects what many people think. Many, perhaps even most people, believe that couples divorce over financial strain or disputes, or at least most of the divorce on that basis. But really think about that for less than a minute and you'll see that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't know of many people who divorce with the realistic expectation that divorce will improve their financial plight. Those who may have believed a divorce would be a financial windfall quickly realize, after reading the balance statements and the spreadsheets, that for all but the very wealthy, divorce will be anything but a financial boon. That stated, I do know that many people who earn less than their spouses, mostly women, although women are gaining parity with men more and more, believe that alimony is all but guaranteed and that there will be plenty of it. Odds are there won't be. Some believe that there will be more than enough child support to provide not only for the kids, but for the parent receiving the child support payments as well. If that's your plan, go back to the drawing board. Many people think that they need a good excuse to get a divorce, or either the court will deny them a divorce, which is a false belief. It's virtually impossible today to be denied a divorce if you want one, and we can talk about that in a later video. Or B, they will look like heels if they don't portray themselves as a victim in their divorce pleadings. This is why what is often, not always, but often, stated in a divorce complaint as the grounds for divorce are overstated and overwrought and not the real reason or reasons for seeking a divorce.